When I decided to coach, those players became my sons. Miami Northwestern is in a tough neighborhood, and sometimes things can happen when kids are walking home and different things like that. So I just try to protect them, give them, a ride home instead of them having to take those dangerous walks. I can't change who I am, because of the rules. Like I have a big heart. I get it from my mom, and I just always said that I was once those kids. And I know what it's like to be in their shoes. I know what it's like to walk those halls at Miami Northwestern, and to have your stomach growling and rumbling at 12 o'clock in the afternoon because you didn't have any lunch money or you don't get the free lunch. It was difficult, because I have so many relationships with those young men down there in South Florida. Leon Strahler, Calvin Russell, Nicholas Lanier, Nicholas St. Joseph. Just the list goes on, and it's a great group of kids, man. And they see so much hope when they look at me. I think now that I'm back in the league, it's actually going to be extra motivation for them as well, because they'll get to play a game on Friday night and probably get to drive across the state to come watch the Bucks play and see Coach on the sideline. So it's like, man, coaches just continue to just serve as motivation, and continue to influence us in every way possible.
The lack of resources, the dangers out there, and I just think that that's kind of an outdated way of doing things. I think, when you're dealing with scenarios where your district or your school is lacking the proper funding to be able to make sure these kids can get home, then maybe there needs to be some kind of release of liability type of situation so your child can get home if your coach is willing to drop them off or whatever. The only reason why I say that is because I remember, and I think I shared this on the podcast before, I had an athlete on my team that a basketball player, his name was Malik. And